Graham Dustin Lady Chieftains, our guests tonight. They come in with an 0-8 record. We'll go over their roster that we have. Number 2, Jasmine Johnston. Number 2, Alicia Van Osdal. Number 12, Alicia Bennett. Number 14, Destiny Smith. Number 15, Aiden McLeod. Number 22, Mahaley Hicks, 32, and Lexi Rhodes, number 40. For the Lady Dragons tonight, wearing number 1 tonight will be Lele Carter. Number 3, Brianna Harvell. Number 4, Gracie Johnson. Number 5, Reagan Thomas. Number 11, Marty Yeager. Wearing number 12 tonight, Mariah Carter. Number 14 is Corbin Anderson. Tajay Lewis, number 15. Lainey Taylor at 22. Callie Thomason, number 23. And Kylie Davis, number 25, will be the Lady Dragons in action tonight. We've got tonight's actions, Crossroads River Conference action. And in the Crossroads Conference, the Graham Lady Chieftains are 0-8, basically in the cellar. So tonight's going to be one of those games where Coach will get to play a lot of different kids, be playing a lot of different lineups and running kids in tonight. And Ryan Jones, the assistant coach for the Lady Chieftains tonight, and the head coach is Jacob Dye. Both are Walika graduates, both excellent young men. They were coached well and taught well. In fact, Jacob played for, and Ryan both played for Coach Thomas when he was there. They also had some time of working with the late, great Richie Peters, and come from Walika. Chris Carter coached them in baseball and football, along with Tony Hawkins and Mike Smith. So they're well-versed. They had an excellent football season this year in Class C, represented well, made it to the quarterfinals, and he's kind of taken that program. Steve Korn built the program, and they've came in and have protected the tradition, as we like to say. They did an excellent job there at Graham Dustin. And in the boys' side tonight, we'll take a look at it. Dewar boys come in after a big conference win last night, perfect at the top of the conference, 3-0 in conference play. Jake Dye and the boys come in with a 2-7 record. And I think they are 1-2 in conference play. So a lot to be decided here tonight. But in both ball games, you can't go by what's going to happen until we throw that pumpkin in the air and get after it. But if you go by what's happened by comparing scores, the Dewar Lady Dragons should be able to handle this one pretty well. But that's why we play the game. We're going to have each and every moment of that action in the boys and the girls games tonight right here from the Clell W. Henson Memorial Fieldhouse on the campus of historic Dewar High School in Dewar, Oklahoma. There have been some great ball games played in this gym over the years. And I remember as a young kid when this was built, I remember coming over here in 1962 when we moved in from Salem. But I remember coming over and watching Coach Sullivan, Thomas Sullivan, and those guys when they went to state, Gwen Hammock, some of those other guys when they made their run to the state tournament in 61. And I was impressed. It was like we were at Madison Square Garden. We were one of the first gyms. This was spacious. This used to host the county tournament its day. This was spacious. They were the first gym in the area to have glass backboards, just like the ones we see tonight. Everybody else had either wooden backboards or they had the old metal backboards. Then I remember when Morris and Preston, Wilson, and some of them added glass backboards. They went with a fan-shaped backboard, kind of like the side goals we shoot on that are metal. But this thing was spacious. They used to host the county tournament. I remember that for a lot of classes, this would be used for different classes for regionals in the day by the OSAA when they'd send the regional pairings out. And so it has some historic value to it. And we're glad to call it home. We're entertaining the Graham Dustin consolidated and co-op together and went together and formed one school. So you take Dustin, who were the Redskins, and their colors were red and white, and then you bring in Graham green and white, but they've combined it together where they're the Graham Dustin Chieftains, kind of blended off that. And I think the whole school now is at Dustin, and that's where the football field is, baseball, softball. I do think they still have a softball field at Graham, but that's how times change. But the two communities kind of went together, and it's been and it wasn't just not too long ago that the Graham I guess it was then Dustin. Dustin went to state. They had a boys team that made it to the semifinals that one year, and they were pretty good. And I remember that we did beat them here in the conference game, and they beat us at their place, but we beat them it was when you played two conference games. We split conference games and split the title with them, but they were an explosive bunch. And so there's some good basketball teams that come through the deal. And I remember about the same time that we're talking about here, I think it was like 1960, I had a cousin that played at Graham, and they went to state when Graham and boys, and then I think they were state champions. Graham was state champions like in 1932 or 33, if you go back and research that out. So they do have a state title in their, they do have a gold ball in their repertoire, but over the years, and then they had some great teams when D.D. Chansey was coaching during the time there. Hall of Fame coach in his own right. As we get down to about a minute away from tip-off, about a minute and a half, getting the last little tosses in, both teams getting their shots in on the court. The band will not be playing tonight, so we'll be doing Michael Kendall will be playing that tonight. As we get to that, we'll have the introduction of the starting lineups in 1 minute as we wind down. We'll have our welcome, and we'll go straight to the public address, and I will do those from here. You'll get to hear those. Waiting on my official sheet. They have a starter sheet. Do they have starters marked in the book? I'm asking questions that we do not know. Excuse me. This time we'll have the introductions of starting lineups for tonight's contest. Let's meet the Lady Chieftains of Graham Dustin. Starting tonight, number 2, Jasmine Johnson. Number 14, Alicia Bennett. Number 22, Aiden McLeod. Number 22, Mahaley Hicks. And number 12, Alicia Van Osdal. They're coached by Jacob Dye and Ryan Jones. Who's starting for us? For the Dewar Lady Dragons tonight, number 1, Lele Carter. Bree started. Number 3, Brianna Harvell. Number 4, Gracie Johnson. Number 11, Marty Yeager. And number 15, Tajay Lewis. Lady Dragons are coached by Stephen Castleberry, Whitney Lawson, Brett Thomas, and Susan Graham. Well, we're ready. We're ready to go here now. One more thing you have to do is to pump up throw the pumpkin in the air. Jermaine Gwynn is one of the officials, and I'm not sure who his partner is. It's good to have Jermaine in the house with us. We wait the opening tip. Crossroads Conference action. And away we go. Brianna handles the basketball, sets the offense. Lady Dragons in play. Shot on the way. No good. Goes out of bounds. Goes to the Lady Chieftains of Graham Dustin. We'll see what they are going to do here. Pressure applied by the Dragons, full court pressure. There's a turnover. Lele tosses it back, sees Bree, sets her up for 3, no good. Rebound shot put up there by Gracie Johnson. Stepped on the end line, and the ball goes over to the Lady Chieftains. Pressure applied now. Full court press. Breaking the press. Get it back the middle. Lele steals it. Got a 2-on-1. She takes it. Takes the move up. Misses. Rebounded. Lele standing out of bounds. We turn it over. 3 tries. 3 chances. Had the opportunities, just haven't completed yet. 7:26 to go. No score here in the first. Knocked away by Yeager. Give and go. Give it to Lele. Lele for 2. Dragons lead 2-0. Breaking the press, dribbles it right up the middle herself. Number 32, Hicks, comes up. Johnson throws the ball over to Bennett. She's standing out of bounds. They turn the basketball over, an unforced turnover there. Both teams just need to settle down and let the game come to them. Lady Dragons played last night. Big win over Wetumpka in Crossroads Conference play. Backdoor alley-oop on the diagonal to Lele. Marty with another assist. It's 4-0 Lady Dragons, 6:44 to go here in the first. Going to the middle. Pass goes inside. Number 14 tries to make the pass there. Johnson has it. Resets. Drive in the middle. Bennett puts up a prayer. Rebounded there by Bennett and put back up. We have a foul. Charge a foul to Lele Carter, her first personal, first team foul. And they'll inbound the ball on the baseline. Lined up in a stack. Try to go inside. Lewis steals it, throws it back to number 12. She puts up a shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back, slapped at there by Bennett. On the floor, wrestling for it. The jump ball comes up. Possession arrow goes to the Lady Chieftains. They will have it. 6:07 here in the first. Dragons lead at 4-0. Ball goes out of bounds. Gracie didn't touch it, so they'll have to take it the length of the floors. They'll take it out at the baseline. Bringing up the basketball will be Harville. Take a look. Marty works it over to Bree. She puts up a three. Bree puts up another three. Cha-ching! The first Dragon money ball of the night. Bree Harville, 7-0 in their quest of 10. Upon 10, if our team, either our teams that get 10 three-pointers in a ball game, everyone gets coupons for smoothies at the nutrition shop in Henrietta. Ball goes out of bounds, knocked away by the Lady Dragons. So the ball goes out of bounds. Dragons will take possession. 7-0 Lady Dragon lead. Lele. Going to lob inside to Tajay Lewis. Lewis gets it, wants to get kicks it out to Bree. Rebounded there by Lele. Kick back out to Bree for three. Cha-ching, give it to her. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. That's 2 on the night for her. And the Dragons have a 10-0 lead. Give the timeout to the Lady Chieftains. Jake Dye wants to talk about it. Jermaine Gwynn is the official standing in front of us tonight. Long-time official. They talk it over tonight. The crowd getting ready to roll in. We're a little off on our game tonight, starting lineups and everything else. The band wasn't here. Graham Malika didn't show up, so I'm going to make excuses. We were kind of about as prepared as a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. But we got it ready to go here tonight. Dragons up 10-0, 5:08 remaining in the first. And like I said, this is probably going to be one we're going to see a lot of kids play. He'll probably be running kids in and out. They have 7 girls and a full squad for the Lady Dragons tonight. Make some adjustments here. Jasmine Johnson. Alicia Van Alsdahl inbounds the ball to Johnson. Johnson dribbles past Johnson. She's going to the rack. Has Bennett under the deal. She tries underarm layup there, and it's knocked out of bounds off of her body. Didn't quite make it. Bree's going to toss it to Lele to see what we can do. Marty with the basketball. Across the diagonal. Lele takes a look. Inside to Gracie Johnson. Kicks it out to Bree. Lewis back over to no good. Tipped away. The rebound tipped away by Lewis. Johnson takes the shot. And it goes off of her out of bounds. The Dragons have it again. Telling Lele, you better get that shirt in. we resume play here at 4:25 to go. 10-0 the first quarter. No score for the Lady Chieftains. Marty's looking for someone to dish to and pass to. A lot of standing around. He's wanting to get a little active and give some movement. Lewis for two. Give it to her. The big girl popped outside. She has 2 on the night. Pressure applied. Taken away by Yeager. Yeager ahead unselfishly to Lele Carter, who has 6 on the night. 15-0 here at the 3:48 mark. Knocked away by Yeager and Lewis, taken by Gracie Johnson. Gracie's going to look at it, throws the corner to Bree. Bree kicks it around. Going to give it to Marty. Marty lets it fly from 3, no good. Rebound by Yeager, dishes to Lewis. Over to Gracie Johnson. 3-point, no good. Over to Yeager. Works it back to Johnson. Cross court. They're packing it in a 2-3 zone. Yeager lets it fly. Knocked away by Bree and out of bounds. But the official says that it's going to be the Dragons basketball, so maybe in that instance, Bennett got a hand on it. But the Dragons are going to inbound it under the basket. Ray will be inbounding the ball. Thomason, number 23, in. Corbin Anderson, number 14, and Laney Taylor. Thomas looks at it. Looks like a hot potato right now. They need to settle down. Just settle down. Pass it around. Number 12, they call the win, Mariah. Cha-ching, a Dragon money ball. Mariah Carter with 3. Stolen by Thomason. She goes to the rack. She's fouled there by Johnson. That'll be her first personal foul, first team foul. That will send Thomason to the line to shoot a pair. Up 18-0. Rumor has it that Jimmy Coco will be in the house tonight, coming in from ECO. Jimmy Coco. James Bryson will be in the house tonight. First free throw, no good. Second one goes. So put Thomason in the books with 1. Pressure still being applied. Thomason makes a reach. She dribbles through. Hicks puts it up. No good. Scramble for the basketball. Bennett tries to get it. Passes it out. Shot goes up. Off the glass. Johnson, cha-ching. With a money ball for the Lady Chieftains, and it's 19-3. Thomason puts up a 3. Off the iron, no good. Tapped away. Ben Arnsdahl kicked it out of bounds, and I guess his last touch by Laney Taylor, they're going to give it to Graham. 19-3 with 2:15 to go here in the first. This is a Dandy and Dewar. Lets it fly. No good from three-point country. That Bennett's a hustler down there. She rebounded it, kicks it out. No good. Back to Johnson. Number 2 has it, drives to the right side. There's a scramble for the ball. Mariah comes up with it. Laney's going to take it, set things up. Thomason over, looks for a three-point, lets it fly. No good, rebounded by Hicks. Hicks to Johnson. Johnson brings it up the court. Screen set there for her, puts up a prayer, no good. Rebounded by Laney Taylor. Mariah has the basketball. Move that thing around. Over to Thomason. She lets it fly. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded there. We go the other way. Johnson with the basketball. Spin dribbles, moves around. Hicks lets it fly from 3, no good. Rebounded by Corbin Anderson. Tosses it off the foot of Thomas, saved by Corbin Anderson. Just settle down, ladies. We got plenty of basketball to go. 3 more quarters. Corbin puts up a prayer, stops. Thomason drives. Sweet baby jumper, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Ray. It'll be Graham's basketball. And it's like all of a sudden, the Graham girls are wearing jersey numbers that I don't have on the book. And I wrote these down from the list they give me here. I'm going to call them what I call them. Here we go. Foul on Corbin Anderson. That'll be her first personal foul. Second team foul. Get to 5. They'll go to the charity stripe for 2 shots every time. We start over each quarter. Nice little move. Mariah tries to steal. Well, I'm going to go. That was Jasmine Johnson put up a Corbin Anderson looks, turns down the shot, tries to pass back door to Anderson, and on the diagonal, the cut to the basket. They get it. Give Anderson 2. She has 2 on the night. At the end of the first quarter, the Lady Dragons 21, the Lady Chieftains 3. Lele Carter with 6 in the first quarter. Bree Harwell with 2 3-pointers for 6. Mariah with 3. Corbin Anderson with 2. Tajay Lewis with a pair. And Callie Thomason with a free throw. And that's our 21 points. The basketball to start the quarter will go to the Lady Dragons. Possession arrow in our favor. Haven't had any word on the wrestling team. The wrestling team went to Coweta today to compete in a meet-up there. Coach Graylin Fletcher's Grapplers are in Coweta. Boys and girls wrestling there to meet. They left this morning at 7 o'clock. We saw them off as your director of sports operations had their bus warmed up and ready to go. We were eager to find out exactly how those games turned out. As we get the horn to start the second quarter. We're back with the original starting lineup, the first 5 out. Marty, Tajay, Gracie, Lele, and Bree are 5 on the floor right now for the Lady Dragons. Up 20-3 here in Crossroads Conference. And we are the CRC. Go back door to Lewis. Great pass by Marty. Give it to her. She gets 2 and the 1. Chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play. And they're going to charge that foul to Aiden McLeod, her first personal. And Tajay knocks that one down. Swisher sweet. 23-2. Back off the press. See what they do here. They're going to trap out of whatever. It's going to be more of a fly switch trap here. Marty's got her sized up. Bree goes over. Cloud takes the ball. Gives to Johnson. Johnson puts up a prayer, no good. Rebounded by Rhodes. And it's a jump ball. Again, the possession arrow is to the Graham Lady Chieftains. 7:27 to go here. Dragons on top by 20. Stolen by Yeager. She throws ahead to Gracie Johnson. Gracie for the layup. Misses. Rebounded by Lele, no good. Lele saves it. Kicks it to Marty. Marty kicks it around. Gives it to Gracie. She misses. Bree knocks it out of bounds. Possession of the Graham Chieftains. Hicks returning to the lineup, number 32 for the Lady Chieftains here at the 7:08 mark. Hicks with the basketball, crosses the timeline. Thought she's going to be slow getting there. Passes ahead to Yeager. Yeager puts it up. She's fouled, knocked to the floor. Going to charge that foul to number 2, Jasmine Johnson. That'll be her second personal. Second team foul of this half. So that puts Marty on the line. First one up, swisher, sweet, nothing but net. Nice little pretty shot there. Marty's done a great job this year with leadership. And the second one, swisher, sweet, it's in. 2 for 2, 25-3 with 6:54 to go. Continuing to amp up the pressure on the half-court trap, stolen away. Nice pass by Bree. Marty's looking for someone to give it to, gives it to Gracie. Gracie went in. Hicks slaps it away, but stands on the end line. And the Lady Dragons will have an inbound under the basket on the left side. Runs a little, I don't know if it's going to be the stack or the box. Passes it over to Bree. She's going to let it fly. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded there by Vernonsdahl. And she walked. Turnover, goes back to the Lady Dragons, inbound to right side under the basket. Marty in possession of the ball. Tosses to Gracie. Gracie turns down the 3. Gives it back to Marty. She lets it fly. Off the iron, no good. Lele after it. Hicks gets it. Here we go. Here comes Jasmine. Jasmine up off the glass. No, it goes through, but they're going to call the charge on her. That's 3 on her. Her third personal foul on the basket does not count. Dragons up 25-3, 6:16 to go here in the first half. Starting to see a lot more movement. Going to put those 3s up. Bree no good. She gets her own rebound, works it around. Back to Gracie Johnson. She lets it fly. No good. Knocked away by Lewis. Up by Carter. Carter gets the rebound. Out to Yeager. Gracie Johnson with a sweet baby jumper. Give it to her. 27-3. 5:42 to go here in the half. Knocked away by Yeager into the backcourt. And they saunter down there as the ball goes out of bounds, and the Lady Chieftains will have it there. Destiny Smith, number 11. Johnson with the basketball over to Smith. Gives it back to Johnson. There's a taken away by Lewis. Bree's going to go up herself. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded there. And then knocked out. The long arm of Tajay Lewis. 27-3. Walk it up. Lady Chieftains trail by 24. Off the foot of Smith and out of bounds. Dragons will have it. Yet another turnover. Coach Castleberry trying to move the team around to get more out. 4 out, 1 in, run the post. Gracie kicks it back. Bree, no good. Here we go the other way. Hicks dribbles it. Gets across the timeline. They let it fly. Cha-ching! Jasmine Johnson has 6 on the night. Her second trifecta, 27-6. Gracie Johnson loses the basketball. Here we go. Smith got it over to Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out to the three-point line and resets. Taken away there by Marty Yeager. She's going to go up, lays it off the hand, high and soft off the glass. The glass never lies. 2 more for Marty. 4 on the night. We have 5 new girls in. Laney, Corbin, Callie, Ray, and Mariah. As they play they get the next 4 minutes. Carter applying pressure. Smith with the basketball. Throws it over to Van Arsdal and out of bounds. 29-6. Laney Taylor starting to see some movement. Shots up by Thomason. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. Callie, 4 points on the night. Walked the ball across the timeline. Van Arsdal to Hicks. Long pass over to Smith. Smith in the corner with Laney Taylor. And they call the foul on Laney. The Laney Taylor first foul of the night. And the first personal foul of this quarter for the Lady Dragons. Shot on the way. No good. Rebounded to there by Bennett. They wrestled the floor. Ball goes off the Lady Dragons. They'll get possession, run the stack, give it to right under the basket. And Reagan Thomas with the foul. Got her with the body, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Second team foul, first personal for Ray. That's going to send Johnson to the line to shoot 2. She has all 6 of their points. First shot up. Swisher sweet. It is good. 32-7. They just keep chipping away at that lead. Got to give Jake Dye and Ryan Jones credit for trying to get them motivated. Second free throw no good and out of bounds. Goes to the Lady Dragons. Laney lets it fly from three-point cut. Cha-ching! The Laniac from downtown. She has 3 on the night. Still working around. Hicks has the basketball, has on the wing, lets it fly. Smith lets it go for 3. Rebounded by Corbin Anderson. Corbin gives it to Mariah. Laney says, give me that pumpkin, I'm hot. She lets it fly. Rebounded by Hicks. And we go the other way. Smith. Over to Van Arsdal. Gives it back to Johnson. Johnson bounce pass over the head. Over the head of Van Arsdal and out of bounds. The Lady Dragons will have it there. Ray will toss it in. We'll go the other way. Callie, I'll shoot it. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. Callie Thomason with 7 on the night. Her second three-pointer. 38-7 with 1:16 to go. Pass there. Laney has it. She's going to go all the way in. Lays it high and soft off the glass. Give Laney Taylor 2 more points. She has 5 on the night. 40-7 with 1 minute to go. Mariah adds the pressure there. They're going to call the block on Mariah. That'll be her first personal. That'll be the 4th team foul. She lets it fly. No good. Corbin knocks it over to Callie, and we'll go the other way. Over to Laney. She shoots the pumpkin. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. Laniak with 2 threes this quarter. She has 8 on the night. 43-7 with 30 seconds to go. Chieftains keep the basketball swinging around the perimeter, looking for a shot. Pressure being applied. Hicks lets it fly for 3. Off the glass, cha-ching! Hicks with 3. She has 3 on the night. It's 43-10. 5 seconds to go. Laney lets it fly. No good. Rebounded there, and that's it. First half comes to a close with our score. The Lady Dragons 43, the Lady Chieftains 10. 7 points that quarter for the Lady Chieftains. And 21 points again for the Lady Dragons as they're up 40. Well, they added a point there. 43. So we scored 22 points here in the second quarter. It's 43-10 at the half. In Crossroads Conference action, we have an 8-minute time halftime here. And we'll go over some things that's going on at the school. As I said, the wrestling team is gone today. Today, the student council went to sing at the senior citizens, and they went to Bono Nursing Home. They took gifts, and they went caroling at both places and had a good time today. Mrs. Jones, Leslie Jones, took the student council, and they delivered presents. They also wrapped some presents today for the Angel Tree. We have the Angel Tree program here that we help with the Salvation Army, and a lot of parents and a lot of patrons in the community have donated gifts to fulfill those needs on the Christmas tree and the Angel Tree. And it was successful there as they used our student council and our kids to do those things. Then we had just this last week, last night, we had the ball game where we tossed the teddies. And, that goes to the Shriners Hospital, Crippled Children's Hospital, and a lot of things like that. Monday night will be our elementary Christmas program, and they've all been rehearsing and getting ready for that. And then to Mrs. Bias and her class loaded up, and they went and sang at the nursing homes and also at the senior citizen. Got a chance to do some of the songs and things they're going to be doing in the program, and it was a nice opportunity for them. And then on Tuesday night, we will have the band concerts with the elementary and the high school bands performing here at Clell W. Henson Memorial Fieldhouse at 6 p.m. here on Tuesday night. The high school basketball team will be on the road as we travel down to Canadian to face the Cougars and the Lady Cougars of Canadian, and that's coming on the way. And over the holidays, there's going to be some practices. I know the wrestling team will continue to practice. There'll probably be some scrimmages for the high school boys and girls basketball. Junior high and high school will practice. And the junior high plays during that week in January. And high school will be traveling to Lawton during the just before we come back after the new year. They'll be preparing for that. And they'll be in a 3-day tournament down at Lawton. We went last year. The boys won the tournament last year. The girls finished third. And we're going back down there. It's nice for us to get down there and go see some teams and play some teams we normally don't get to face. And off the top of my head, there's 8 teams. I want to say Burns Flat, Dill City's in it. That's one school. I know that Central Marlowe is in it. Navajo's in it. Cement's in it. Dewar's in it. Fletcher is in it. Waurika is in it. And there's one more. I think I can't be certain, but there'll be teams that we don't normally face in A and B, and I do know the Navajo boys and girls are both ranked in the top 20 in Class B. And so it'll be good for us to go down there. And I know last year we went down there. We weren't ranked, but the Central Marlowe boys were ranked 14th at the time, and we beat them down there in the finals, and it was a big win for our kids. But it was nice to get the kids out and actually get to see where Fort Sill's at You hear Fort Sill on TV, and you don't never think of, really think. And then the Wichita Mountains, when you drive out and you get to Chickasha, and then you drive about 20 miles outside of Chickasha, you start seeing, looks like you're in the Rocky Mountains. The foothills of the Rockies is where you're at. So getting to go down there was nice. And getting a chance to take some of the kids out and do some sightseeing while they were there was good. And I know that Coach Bean and I will be going down to watch the boys and girls play during that time and bring you the games on Squirtle TV and Dewar Dragon TV. But while we're there, our goal is to go to Mears, Oklahoma, which is not far from there, over in the Wichita Mountains, where the old gold mining community. And we're going to go out there, and our goal is to eat us a buffalo burger. They have a big buffalo burger. We're going to go do that. But I know I took Joey with us last year, and Adina Joy played last year, and getting to go to the Wichita Mountains the first time they'd ever been, and it was a nice experience. And it was kind of cool when we were up there, but we went to the top of Mount Scott, and then we went out to the Holy City, and they put on a passion play during Easter time out there. The passion play of the Wichita Mountains, and they have a holy city out there, and it's a neat thing. We went there, got to see some bison, got to see some elk, got to see a little bit of all the animals that we don't normally get to see around here. The longhorns were out there, and I remember the other team was in it, Big Pasture at Randolette, Oklahoma. Big Pasture will be playing in that tournament as well. So it'll be teams we don't normally get to see, and it'll be a good tournament, and it's easy to get to. It's about 2 hours. 2.5 hours by driving to, you drive to Oklahoma City, and then you hit H.E. Bailey Turnpike down, and you can drive 80 miles an hour on the turnpike. But it's well worth the trip. They've got a lot of nice hotels in the area if you want to come down and stay and be a part of it. And if you haven't been to Lawton, it'll be quite an experience. So they'll be doing that. Lady Dragons come out of the dressing room, starting to get a few shots in. Bree's putting up a few. And I'll give you the tally here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes on the night. 7 3-pointers on the night, so 3 away from their goal. 43-10 as we start the second half. Possession arrow will be in favor of the Lady Dragons. And Coach Dye and Coach Jones back on the floor. So we now have our visitor starting lineup that I didn't have at game time, that I made up on the fly. You're a good man there, Maddox. Jermaine's ready to throw that, get that pumpkin in play and play some basketball here. Up 43-10. The Dragons are going to come out with Gracie Johnson, Lele, Tajay, Bree, and Marty. BR5. The Dragons will have it. I thought they were going to run the old play where you go run down there to the other end and stand in there and have one girl here and they line up with you, and you go shoot a layup. I've seen that pulled a few times in my course of coaching. It used to be it was always great to do that with those teams and stay in the dressing room a long time in a tournament. I remember in a county tournament, we did that one night, and it blew the other team away. Dragons with the basketball. Marty at the high post pops out, swings it around to Lewis. Looking for Marty. She's on the left wing. Looking at the three. Tried the pass inside to Yeager, and it's knocked away there. And Johnson took it the other way, knocked out of bounds by the Dragons. Johnson, Van Onsdal, Bennett. Hicks lets it fly off the glass. No good, hits the iron. Lele with it. She goes in amongst three of them. She goes, makes a power move. Give it to her. 8 points for Carter. 45-10. Here's 7 minutes to go here in the third. It's been all Lady Dragons tonight. Ball goes in, shot put up by number 2, Jasmine Johnson. She's fouled by number 4, Gracie Johnson. That'll be her first personal of the night. Excuse me, second personal of the night. Second team foul on the Dragons here this quarter. Knocked out of bounds by Hicks. Dragons were, the Chieftains will retain possession. Bounce pass inside, off the glass, number 14 missed. That was Bennett. Ahead to Yeager. Yeager off the glass, kisses it home. Marty Yeager with 2 more. And Marty was 6th on the evening. Stolen by Marty. She waits till the numbers get there. Give it to Gracie Johnson inside to Lewis. Lewis kicks it out to Lele. Lets it fly, no good. Now we go the other way. Cloud with it. Claude has it. Taken away by Yeager. She out handles her. Missed by Johnson from 3. We go the other way. McLeod has it. Tosses it over to Johnson for 3. But it said she's on the line. They're going to give her 2. She has 9 on the night. Shot up by Lele. Threw up a prayer and it went in. She has 10 on the night. 49-12. Hicks lets it fly from downtown. Off the glass, give it to her. Cha-ching! Her second three-pointer of the night. She has 6. Shot up by Dragons. Lele with the rebound. Over to Bree. Looking over. Marty's waiting. Said, I want it. Lele goes in and puts it up. She's fouled there by Alicia Bennett. That's her first personal, first team foul of the third quarter. But they have in the act of shooting, so Lele will get a pair. First shot up. Swisher sweet, it's good. Number 20, Rhodes checks the ball game. We have bleeding. She's bleeding, so Carter's second free throw attempt. You can have anybody shoot it coming off the bench, and they're going to let. Well, now they have bloodborne pathogens. So we have a official's timeout as there's blood on the court. Look down there in the corner. Mickey Houck in the building, watched his granddaughter play. So they got the blood situation taken care of. And to finish off the free throws, Mariah Carter will come in to finish the job that was started by Lele. Mariah has 3 on the night. Her first free throw attempt, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Controlled by Yeager. Going to set the floor up. Bree comes over. Marty looks the right side. Bree trying to balance the floor. Johnson makes the pass inside to Lewis. Lewis drives to the hole. Taken away there by Johnson. We go the other way. Mariah applies the pressure off of her. Taken by Marty. Marty wisely takes it over the right side. Outside the three-point arc. They'll reset. Marty lets it fly from 3. Oh, off the rim, no good. Lewis with it. She kicks out to Bree. Bree for 3, no good. Johnson with the rebound. Mariah. Marty works the right side. Cross-court pass to Gracie inside to Lewis, and she's hammered. Charge a foul to Bennett. That'll be her second team foul this quarter. Drags the inbound it. It's not a shooting situation. Bree lets it fly. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. Bree Harville has 9 on the evening, her third. Cha-ching. Dragons up 53-15, 3:26 to go. Bounce pass stolen there. Scramble for it. Pass made by Rhodes over to Johnson. Bennett saves it. Gives it to Smith. Smith puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Lewis. Marty wisely holds up. Lets them set. Bree's going to let it fly again. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. Her 4th of the night. 12 on the evening. 12 points tonight. 2:48 to go. 56-15. Make that lob there. Put up a shot there by Rhodes, no good. And we got a substitution. Hicks comes in for the Lady Chieftains. We have Callie, Ray, Corbin, Laney. Hicks lets it fly from 3, no good. High off the glass. Taken by Mariah. She's going in for a layup. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Graham. Graham goes the other way. Hicks makes the pass to Brown. Brown lets it fly. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Thomas. She's fouled there by number 11. McLeod. First personal, third team foul this quarter. Take a look. Trying to balance the floor. Just moving the basketball around as they're in a 2-3 zone. Steps up. Mariah lets it fly for 3. Cha-ching, give it to her. They call the win, Mariah. 6 on the evening for Mariah. Lets another one fly. They call walking on Mariah. She tried to get that jump stop in and go put it up and couldn't quite get it accomplished. Right idea, wrong way to do it. Bless her heart. We go the other way, 1:25 to go. The Dragons up 59-15. And she was hammered as she went in. That will send Jasmine Johnson to the line for a pair. Charge a foul there to Reagan Thomas, her second personal. Johnson. First one good. Swisher Sweet, 59-16. She has 10 on the night, 10 of their 16. Missed there. Well, Corbin went for it. She knocked it out of bounds. As Johnson tried to come over and take it from her. It was off her hands and out of bounds. They'll have it right in front of their bench from the side. Pass that goes out of bounds, unforced turnover. 1:04 to go. Laney Taylor take control here. Callie over Mariah now. Laney turns down the shot. Callie's going to put it up from three, no good. Rebounded there by Rhodes, and off her foot and out of bounds. Dragons will have it. Ray will inbound it on the side in front of the bench. Inside the free throw line extended to the top. Over Laney. She lets it fly. No good. Rebounded by Mariah. Mariah looks for somebody. Kicks it to Callie. Back to Mariah. She's going to penetrate and drive. Stops. Gives it to Reagan. Back to the top to Callie. She's going to let it fly from three. They call the win, Mariah. Cha-ching every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Three for Mariah. She has 9 on the night. Ball goes the other way. As the quarter comes to a close, they have 16 points for the Graham Chieftains. 3 quarters of work. 62 for the Lady Dragons. Catch you up here. Lele Carter with 11. Bree Harvell with 12. Tracy Johnson, 2. Marty Yeager with 6. Mariah Carter with 9. 2 for Corbin Anderson. 5 points for Tajay Lewis. 8 points for Laney Taylor. And 7 points for Callie Thomason. And we go back with Kylie Davis now in the lineup for the Lady Dragons, along with Marty Yeager, Lele, Bree, and Gracie. Chieftains with the basketball. Continue to work the basketball around, lobs it inside. Intended there for Bennett, and it goes the other way. Marty turns down to 3. Lele says, give it to me, Lele. Cha-ching, another Dragon money ball. She has 14 points on the night. And we're over the 10, so everybody's going to get a coupon for a smoothie. I don't think you get a free smoothie. I think it knocks some money off of that smoothie. Shots put up and rebounded. Marty has it, looks ahead, has Gracie, unselfishly gives it to her, kisses it off the glass. The glass never lies. 2 more for Gracie Johansson. She has 4 on the evening. Shot by Johnson up, no good. Callie missed the rebound. Tossed out, back to Johnson. Behind the back dribble. Bounces it inside. Wants to shoot it off the glass, no good. Kylie battles her. And hit the top, Jermaine says. So here we go the other way. We got a running clock going now, both in agreement. This one's 67-16. Bree. Gracie drives in, gives it to Lele, kicks it out. Marty for 3, off the glass. Rebound's headed that way. Last touch by Lele, it'll go to the Lady Chieftains. With 6 minutes to go. Little pressure picked up there. Gracie has it. Marty's on the break, gives it to her. She dribbles out wisely, lets them set up. Looking for the pass, no one to give it to. Lele says, I'll let it fly. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Gracie picks her up. Continue working around the perimeter. Hicks lets it fly. Rebounded by Davis. Davis to Bree. Bree ahead to Gracie. Gracie's going to take it. Kisses it with the left hand off the glass. Give her two. Gracie now with Gracie Johnson. Now with 6 points on the evening. 69-16 as we go under 5 minutes with the running clock. We have a jump ball. And possession arrow in favor of the Lady Dragons. Mass substitutions now. Lewis will inbound the ball to Carter, Taylor, Corbin, and Thomason. Those are your 5 Lady Dragons on the floor right now. Callie has it, whips it around. Laney says, I'll let it fly. Rebounded by Corbin Anderson. Knocked away now. Graham has possession. Destiny Smith with the basketball. She loses. Hicks loses it. And Mariah went up with the shot, knocked out of bounds there by number 2, Johnson. Jasmine Johnson knocks it out of bounds. Dragons will have it. Everybody wants to shoot it, didn't know who was going to throw it in. Hicks has it. It's knocked away. She goes the other end, throws up a prayer, no good. Oh, Hicks tries to save it, does. Mariah saves it. Head to Tajay. She's going to take it coast to coast. Bounce pass to Corbin. Off the glass. Give it to her. The old teamwork makes the dream work. Give Corbin 2 on the evening. She has 4 on the night. 2 in the fourth quarter. Ball goes the other way off the turnover. Callie lets it fly. Cha-ching! Another Lady Dragon money ball. Callie's hot as a pistol tonight. Found her range. That's 10 on the evening. It's 74-16. I call this the Will Rogers offense. Never met a shot we didn't like. Trying to get the ball over, back, tosses it back, saves it. Mariah has it. 2:51 to go. Callie looks inside. Ray waits to pass in to Callie Davis. Kylie Davis. Bennett goes the rack. She's fouled by Thomason. Her first personal. Be the first team foul. We'll send Bennett to the line to shoot a pair. First one up, Swisher Sweet, 74-17. She has 1 on the evening. And a second. Lets it fly, off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Davis. Davis to Carter. Carter looks ahead, Thomason looks at it, turns it to Reagan. Keep working the basketball around. Corbin lets it fly from three-point country. Out of saved. Inside to Thomas. Thomason puts it up. Saved there momentarily by Corbin. Couldn't quite grab the rebound. We go the other way. And Destiny Smith with it. Knocked out of bounds there by Carter. They will retain the basketball here. Cross-court pass intercepted by Carter. Thomas. Mariah puts up the shot. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for a pair. She has 9 points on the evening. She went and shot the free throw first earlier, so she missed her first one. Second one up. No good. She'll get a third here. It's not the third one here. She shot 3. This will be her third shot. She missed the first 2. Get this baby doll down. Nope. No good. Rebounded there by Bennett. Tosses ahead to Hicks. Over the hands of Hicks. Off of her hand, out of bounds. We'll go the other way. Ray's going to throw it in. Be nice to get all these Lady Dragons in the scorebook tonight. Working around. Pass to Callie. Callie shoots it, no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Tipped over to Corbin Anderson. Thomason says, oh, I'm going to turn this one down. Ray's going to drive to the rack. Kicks it back out to Callie. Cha-ching! Another Lady Dragon money ball. 13 on the night for Callie. We're under a minute as it goes. Another two-pointer, sweet baby jumper there by Jasmine Johnson. Lainey Taylor checks in for Callie. She's by far their leading scorer. 12 on the night, 12 of their 19 points been from her. Corbin Anderson lets it fly from Kylie Davis, tries to rebound, tips it away. Graham has it. They're going to charge a foul to Mariah, her second personal, be the fourth team foul for the Dragons. The clock continues to run. This will be in the books before you know it. Shot by Johnson for three. Cha-ching! Give it to her. 16 on the evening. $17 points on the evening for her. And the final score here, the Dewar Dragons, Lady Dragons 77. The Graham Lady Chieftains 22. The Dragons move their record to 5-1. And the Lady Chieftains go to 0-9. We'll be back with more boys action. We're gonna sign off, and we'll be back here in just a moment.